Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel for another ultimate clean with me. In today's video, I'm going to take you guys along with me as I do some daily cleaning as well as a little bit of deep cleaning. And we'll also be tackling my 4-year-old's dresser because you guys, it was a complete disaster. I needed to declutter and reorganize it to make room for his fall wardrobe. So this video is definitely sure to give you tons of cleaning motivation and get you up and cleaning along with me. But before we get started, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new here, I would love for you to consider hitting that subscribe button before you leave and joining my little YouTube fam. Before I got into the cleaning, I wanted to give you guys an overview of what we're working with. We're going to be cleaning the kitchen and the living room in this video for the most part, so I wanted to show you guys what it was looking like before we got started. It wasn't too bad, just a little bit messy. You know, we live here, messes happen, and it's real life. So I'm gonna clean up the kitchen really quick, and then we're gonna move into the living room, which is where I'll be doing a little bit of deep cleaning. So after getting the countertops clean, the next thing I'm going to tackle are the dishes. And I'm curious to know what the first thing that you do in your kitchen. I always tend to go in the same order. It's usually clearing off the countertops, doing the dishes, and then wiping everything down, sweeping and mopping. That's typically how it goes. So let me know down in the comments if you're just like me or if you do it in a different order. So I haven't posted a video in a little over a week now, which is the longest that I went without posting since I started my channel. And it's only because I've been super abnormally unmotivated lately. And areas of my life are suffering and becoming unmanageable because of it. And I think you'll be able to tell once we get into Braden's room with the state of his dresser. There is stuff piled high and stuff spilling out of the drawers. The rest of his room does look like that, as well as other areas of my home. And it's just become a little bit overwhelming for me. So I say all of that to say that if you're anything like me and you're feeling unmotivated and overwhelmed by daily tasks, please give yourself some grace and know that we don't all have it together all of the time. It's okay to not have a perfectly clean house. I know I, for one, put a lot of pressure on myself to keep a clean house. I always worry about being judged if somebody stops over and my house isn't clean. But I'm giving myself grace and I'm trying to bite off tiny chunks like Braden's dresser until I can get every room back in order, which I will eventually. I'll snap out of this and I'll be motivated again, I know. But just please give yourself some grace, and I really hope that this video can provide you guys with some motivation to tackle something that's on your to-do list today. So to clean out this sink, I just used some dish soap and my sponge, and now I'm going to wipe it out with a microfiber cloth. Just because I like to do that. I like to have a shiny sink for just a few minutes because it never lasts very long in this house. I don't know if you guys noticed, but on the back of my right arm there was a stain. For the longest time I didn't know what that was, but I'm pretty sure it's sidewalk chalk. I was outside with the boys earlier on this day and we were playing with sidewalk chalk, and it must have gotten on the back of my arm. It's definitely on there throughout this entire video and it drives me nuts, so I'm sorry if it bothers you guys. But now I'm going to fill up my Jaws cleaners. I'm going to be using the kitchen one and the hardwood one in this video, and they were both empty, so I wanted to go ahead and refill them. And I do also still have a Jaws code, so if you are wanting to try out these products, use the link down in my description box and use the code Sheila20 to get 20% off your order.
So hard to breathe, 'cause when you get
So today I'm going to be using the Jaws kitchen cleaner, like I said, for my countertops and my cooktop. I like to use this on my cooktop sometimes because it's a very good degreaser and it doesn't leave any residue behind, so I feel like it cleans it very well. now we're going to move into the living room, and now I'm just going to pick up all of the clothes and stuff that are all over the floor, fold these blankets up and put them away, and fix up the cushions a little bit.
It's so hard to breathe, 'cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here.
I also needed to dust, and I'm going to be using the Jaws hardwood cleaner to do this, but first I needed to straighten up a little bit of the decor. My boys love to play with all the pumpkins on the entertainment center, so I always have to straighten them up. So I came over to the shoe rack just to straighten it up, but I noticed that the baseboard was looking kind of dusty, so I decided to pull it all out. And you guys, it was so gross. There was so much dirt and dust and hair and toys back here. I'm just going to sweep it all up, and then I'm going to be using a magic eraser to clean off the wall, because as you can tell, there's some scuff marks and stuff on there from just the shoes being put on the shoe rack, but it all comes off fairly easy with the magic eraser, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. It's so gross.
I've been dreaming all night, bringing me some inspiration. Never meant to love no one, but baby, I saw you for a second and I'm happy that you came my way. Don't wanna waste no time without you ever brightening up my days. Never meant to fall so hard.
Decided to also pull out the entertainment center and just clean underneath of there, because there's always a ton of stuff that rolls under there and gets stuck, and it just gets dusty and dirty. So I decided to sweep all that out as well. I did want to clean under my couches on this day also, but motivation was lacking and it just didn't happen on this day, but that's okay. So after vacuuming off my couch, I'm going to show you a close-up of my rug. And I was really only trying to show you all of the crumbs that were on the rug, but looking back at this footage, this rug is pretty dirty. I don't see it in like real life, but looking back on that footage, you can definitely tell that it's stained and it needs to be shampooed very badly. So I'll definitely be needing to do that in an upcoming video. I don't own a shampooer because this is the only carpet that we have in our entire house, but I definitely need to figure out how to get this rug shampooed.
Meant to fall so hard. Never meant to love no one.
So after I vacuum the kitchen, I am going to also be mopping the floors, and I'm just going to be using my O-Cedar squirt mop and then the Method squirt and mop solution in the scent Spearmint Sage, which I've been loving lately.
Some balance in my life, but I never really put up a fight. Didn't follow my dreams, and now I'm losing sleep. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say.
So this is all that I tackled on this day. I'm going to show you guys an overview of what the spaces look like, all nice and clean, and then we're going to move in to Braden's room, but that was actually filmed the following day.
Trying to find some love in this crazy world. I feel like I was
So it's a mess, you guys. The inside of the drawers always look a mess because Braden likes to pick out his own clothes, but I don't usually let the top of the dressers get this messy, that's for sure. But I'm going to show you guys what each drawer looks like on the inside, and then we're going to start pulling out all of the clothes. I'm going to sort through them and get rid of all of the clothes that don't fit him anymore. I'm not actually going to get rid of them. I'm going to put them in storage and keep them for when Dalton is in that size, just so I can make room for his fall wardrobe and to see what I actually need to buy for him for fall. And then we're going to do the same thing for the top of the dresser. I will typically go through both of the boys' dressers every season and switch out their clothes, but I didn't do it in the summertime. So I never took out their winter or spring clothes and put them away. So his dresser is full of all kinds of pants that don't fit him any longer, as well as all of his summer clothes. So it's definitely jam-packed in there. And you'll see at the end that I even have a completely empty drawer, which is nice. So I know I have enough room to fit his fall wardrobe in there. So let me know down in the comments if you guys are getting any fall weather in your area yet. We have some chilly nights and chilly mornings, but definitely during the day it still feels like summertime here in Maryland. We've also gotten a lot of rain recently, but the past couple days have been pretty nice. So when I put his clothes away, I did put them in here standing up so you can visibly see everything that he has. I guess you would call that the KonMari style, but I didn't necessarily fold it like that. But I'm hoping that it'll help him keep it a little bit more organized when he picks out his clothes. That's my hopes. I don't know if it'll actually happen, but we'll see. So let me know down in the comments how you guys do your kids' wardrobes. Do you do it seasonally? Do you have a limit to the outfits? I was watching my friend Marissa from Homemaking with Marissa's channel the other day, and she does a capsule wardrobe for herself. And it got me thinking that I should do that for my boys because, as you saw, Braden had a ton of clothes and they don't even use all of them. So I'm thinking if I narrow it down to like 10 core outfits maybe, then it'll keep things a little bit more organized and we won't go overboard with clothes that they don't even wear.
We can't pretend that we have changed yet, but who are we kidding? We can't pretend that we feel nothing and keep it hidden now. 'Cause I've been thinking about crossing the line and just giving. Can I feel it the way I do? 'Cause I've been thinking about you all the time, can't get enough. I wanna make it with you. This time I'm gonna be true. Only you move me to the rhythm.
So this is where I keep all of Braden's underwear and socks, and as you can tell, he has a lot of both. So I'm going to go through all of his underwear and get rid of the old ones and just keep his new ones. And then with his socks, I'm basically going to be throwing away all of them except for the brand new ones that he got for his birthday, just because my boy does not like to have matched socks. So even if I match his socks, he'll go in there and unmatch them and pick the ones that he wants to wear. So I'm basically just going to start over. I'm going to start from new and get him new socks because it was overwhelming for me. I couldn't find matches and it was just too much. It was too many socks. So I just threw them all away.
Only you move me to the rhythm.
And now I'm just going to clean out this random drawer that has just a bunch of really random stuff that Brayden likes to play with, but that doesn't necessarily have a home. So I'm just going to organize it a little bit and put stuff back in there and then wipe down the dresser. So I'm getting ready to show you guys an overview of his drawers, and it's so much better, you guys. There really is something about a clean and organized space that just calms my soul, and I can't wait to have the rest of my house back in order. But that's going to do it for today's video, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this one and you did get some motivation to tackle your to-do list today as well. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. I would love to have you join my little YouTube fam. But I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.